Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're going to be going over and showing you how to install the eTrailer trailer hitch here on our 2017 GMC Savana van. So adding a trailer hitch to your vehicle here is going to be an excellent option because it's going to make it that much more versatile. Now we can obviously use the trailer hitch for towing, but if we wanted to free up some space inside the vehicle, or if we wanted to hit the trails, we could easily attach either a hitch-mounted bike rack or hitch-mounted cargo carrier. So in regards to towing, our trailer hitch here is going to have a 10,000 pound gross trailer weight rating. That's the amount we can pull outward on our fully loaded trailer. And it also has a 1,000 pound tongue weight rating. That's going to be the downward force on the receiver tube. Now, if needed, we can also use this trailer hitch with a weight distribution system. We have plenty of these here to choose from at eTrailer. And our capacities are going to actually increase when we're using this weight distribution system to 12,000 pounds and 1,200 pounds respectively. Now, keep in mind, these capacities are for the hitch only, which is tested separately of the vehicle. So you do want to verify the vehicle's towing capacity in the owner's manual, and then abide by the lower of the two rated components, whether that's the vehicle or the hitch. So in regards to accessories, we have the larger 2-inch by 2-inch receiver tube opening. Therefore, we're going to have plenty of those bike rack and cargo carrier options to choose from. We have plenty of eTrailer here as well. So if we take a closer look at the side of the receiver tube, you're going to see we have our 5/8 inch diameter hitch pin hole. It's going to accept our 5-inch diameter hitch pin and clip. Keep in mind, these are actually sold separately. Most of your ball mounts, bike racks, and cargo carriers, however, are going to come with their own. So you're not necessarily going to need to purchase one with your hitch here. It'll probably come with your accessory. And then on the bottom of the receiver tube, we have our safety chain loops. Those are going to work great with both the larger clevis style hooks as well as the smaller S-type. Now we got a couple measurements for you guys here. The first one is the distance from the ground to the top inside edge of the receiver tube opening. That's going to be about 16 3/4 inches. And then the distance from the center of the hitch pin hole to the outside edge of the bumper, that's going to be right at about 4 inches. Now, those measurements are going to be useful when we're selecting a ball mount. That way we can get the correct rise and drop, or we can make sure our hitch mounted accessory doesn't interfere with the bumper. So in regards to installation, this one is very, very simple. It's definitely something you guys should be able to do at home by yourselves. Now, generally speaking, we really only need common hand tools for this. There is one tool, however, you may not have. That's a torque wrench. We do have some cost-effective options here at eTrailer you can pick up with your hitch, or you can actually rent these for free in most cases from your local auto parts stores. Let's go ahead and walk you through this entire installation now. So the first step of our installation, we need to come to either side of the vehicle here on the underside. We're going to locate these 3 attachment holes. We're going to have 2 at the rear, and then we have 2 here as well. We're going to be using the one closest to the rear. So you can see these 3 holes here are the ones we're going to be using that we need to insert our hardware into. So before we do that, what I recommend doing, especially if you have a vehicle that's a little bit older, especially vehicle here is in the Midwest, they get a lot of salt, dirt, and debris under the vehicle. We took a 1/2 inch drill bit and we just sort of cleaned up the holes there. Your carriage bolt may go through them easily. If not, you can just go ahead and clean up some of the rust in those holes and some debris. We also took a razor blade here. We just sort of cleaned up the bottom of the frame there. We have some factory grease that can accumulate there, so we want that nice and flush. So that's what we did on each side, just a little bit of prep work. But now what we're going to do is we're going to have this large access hole here and one back here. We're going to take a spacer block and a carriage bolt and then just simply drop that into each of the 3 positions on both sides. Just like that. So now with an extra set of hands, we can raise our hitch up into position and secure it with the flange nuts that are provided with our kit. Now we're going to take a 3/4 inch socket. We're going to tighten and torque all of our hardware to the specifications and our instructions. And that's going to do it today for our look and installation of the eTrailer trailer hitch here on our 2017 GMC Savana van.